Motherland, bro.
Yeah, man.
My guy, switch that shit on,
Gotta
fam.
keep the mood. Should I?
Yeah, go on.
I should have warmed it up.
I forgot it has to warm up as well.
Get the wax flowing.
That is old school.
Big throwback.
For real.
All right, well, I got the two Conrads with me. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
How have you guys been holding up in Corona season?
How have you been, Conrad?
I'm still working, man. I'm still working 9 to 5 most days, well, every day pretty much. So it's pretty much the same for me. Just fucking in my bedroom 24/7 because I'm still at home. But I don't know about Big C.
I furloughed. I got a job like 2 weeks before this shit kicked off. Because before that I got fired like from my last job in October, and then I was just like kind of living to like the last of my fucking means and basically living off my missus as well. And then she got tired. She got tired of me, and yeah, I had to get a job. I was working for Canal and River Trust. I've been furloughed.
All right, so you're holding it down though.
Holding it down, yeah. Musically, like we're just still pushing it.
Yeah, I hear you. So CL, I've like we go back quite a bit. I remember you came to our first playlist party, which was like in early 2018 or something, even 2017.
Yeah.
Killed it. And
sorry, go on.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was just going to ask, does that nice girl still work for you? The really friendly little blonde girl who's quite short.
Oh, Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy, that's her name.
Yeah, that's my home girl.
She's still affiliated. Yeah, shout out to Nancy.
For sure.
I remember she was very friendly.
Yeah. So I've always like on my show I've described you as like the king of like similes and metaphors, and your writing style is like really picturesque but quite chaotic at the same time.
Thank you.
Not to compare you to anyone specifically,
that's fine.
Kind of remind me of like old school Action Bronson, like when I used to listen to his early tapes. So who or like what are your references when it comes to songwriting?
The Action Bronson thing, like there's no offense taken from that, because I mean, yeah, I like his music, and also like I see that completely like he has a lot of acrobatic references, and I have a lot of acrobatic references. Like I'll be talking about doing things that are like physically impossible.
Yeah. And
he talks about doing things that are physically impossible. And I think that's just more of what it's a metaphor for. But like, yeah, for like things like imagery and that, and like all those kinds of references and shit, you have your own like cultural inspirations of the things that you watch like on telly and stuff. But then like, you know, you have 2008 Lil Wayne similes and metaphors, or combined with 2012 like Rock Marciano kind of the Snake's name were Monty kind of inspired lines. So I've got like this real inspiration of like popular rap music, of like the Lil Wayne stuff, and then the more underground kind of thing, which is the more obvious influences, I suppose.
Yeah,
that's real.
And you just come off the back of Microwave Cooking 2000. That was a joint album with Moriarty. Like, how's the love been?
Yeah, wait, hang on. Let me do the pull out for gang.
Oh yeah.
Before I gang my laptop off the table. Oh yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, baby. And look, we got my boy on the back here as well. We got Mundy on the back too.
There we go.
We're physical boys out here. Now, shout out to Moriarty and Blah Records. Yeah, sorry, I forgot what the fuck the question was because I got so excited about it.
How has the love been for the project?
Oh man, it's been crazy. Like, obviously, like it was mad drop because we dropped it March 27th, so that's about a week or two into quarantine where really nobody knew what was still going on. Some of my gigs still weren't even cancelled at that time, right? Dropping it in the midst of a pandemic, there's been hindrances. You know, I can't do shows.
Mm-hmm.
People have less income. Like a lot of people have no income now. But we've recuperated all investment.
That's
and,
dope.
and we're making the profit about a month and a bit in, and we spent a lot of money making that motherfucker.
That's the big thing about physical, isn't it? It's just like the money comes in nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's the possibility. It's somebody giving you the possibility as well, because I don't have those kind of budgets. And somebody just to take a risk on you and say like, we're gonna throw all this money at you, and you know, you're not gonna make shit until we make it back. But when so that gives you the push, you know, because I need to sell that shit, otherwise I've wasted some time. Oh, sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm swearing.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's just
so good. I'll edit this out anyway.
Okay, thank you, Jamal.
It's all good, man. And Mundy, we first connected. I just looked at my emails. I was like, we connected in 2018 because we dropped the premiere for Bring You Through.
Yeah.
So same as CL, like, you're welcome. Same as CL, your discography like on SoundCloud runs real deep, like going back 4 years. When did you start actually, I guess, making music or getting into music seriously?
So my first, I think that was like my second year when I was in like sixth form. Like I'd always been playing around with writing and stuff, but when I actually first got in the studio was probably when I was about 17. I just went with a few friends and then just went from there. Really made one tune, and then the reception was quite good from like people in my hometown and shit. Sorry, swearing. Yeah, the reception was good. The reception was good in my hometown. Everyone was like, "Yeah, you should keep doing this." So
we're media trained, you know. we went to art uni and all that. That's what. Nah, I'm joking. We didn't.
I actually went to art uni.
Oh yeah, you dropped out though.
Yeah, first year dropout. I went to art uni, but didn't actually go to art uni.
Okay.
Didn't you do a fine art degree?
Yeah.
I wanted to do that at one point when I was like leaving school, and then my art teacher.
It sounds cool, but I mean, once you actually get in there, and there's room for like 40, 50, like, because fine art covers like quite a big basis. When you're in a room with like 40, 50 people, it's like they don't have time for you. They don't have time for you there.
They're all crazy rich art students as well.
Yeah,
they're like really cool with it, you know.
To be fair, it was East London, so it was pretty diverse. With like my course was pretty diverse.
Oh, fair play. I was thinking more like Central St. Martin's. Like my girlfriend went to Central St. Martin's. Oh wow! Some of the people I met that she went uni with, that was crazy. Like, shout out to them though too, man. I like Central St. Martin's.
So when it comes to your releases, why have some of them been held back from official streaming platforms?
For myself,
yeah.
I used to go about making music in a really like lethargic way, and just like, it's like I say if I heard a beat and that I liked, I just like message the guy like, "Yo, can I use this beat?" And then they'd be like, "Yeah." And then obviously I can't sell that, but that's why a lot of my music is on SoundCloud, and it'll probably just stay on SoundCloud because I can't be asked to like hit the producers up and then actually have to buy the beat, and then it's just a long process for a song that's like 3, 4 years old. Like, I just want to move forward really, and then I just want the songs that I've got, because most of them songs people like them, but it's definitely not my best work. So yeah, it's probably best to be left there, and if you want to go back to it, you can go back to that. I'm not going to delete it.
Yeah. Do you feel the same about Eternal Vacation?
To be fair,
I want that shit on Spotify.
That's what I'm thinking.
I need to get my old laptop out for that one, because I think that's where most of the files are, because I'm so bad at managing money, files, everything. Like, I don't keep track of that.
You're selling yourself to the managers out here, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Hey man, we all want to A&R Mundy.
I've got the hardware. I've got the hardware. It's not on the software. Like, I'm looking at the laptop now. Like, I should probably just do that right now, but
probably won't even turn on. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Also, there's a thing that, like, if you look at a lot of the music that came out on SoundCloud from that time, like when did I mean, I've always known about Spotify for a long time through Swedish people, but when it became like a popular thing that everybody used, I mean, like, I was probably out of the loop for 2 years. That's it. What was it? 2017 Spotify?
Definitely.
People really started using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I only uploaded this year in 2020, but everything pre that really anyway, because it wasn't on Spotify and it was SoundCloud, and SoundCloud, while it was something for music, it was also like a social media platform.
Yeah.
It didn't demand as high a sound quality.
I hear you.
Like, so like when you put something on Spotify, it feels like this is like a real project. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Whereas SoundCloud, there's a lot more informality involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess you guys kind of built communities within SoundCloud as well.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We've made lifelong friends. Like
sometimes you get like little reposts for reposts and stuff like that. Like people used to be real stingy with their reposts on SoundCloud. Like you post
money off reposts, yeah. Money off reposts. Yeah, crazy.
There seems to be a lot of like solidarity within the scene. There's not a lot of like, or from me looking within, there's not a lot of rivalry or like.
Well, with us like SoundCloud UK boys from 2016 kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think the thing is we've all got each other's backs, and I think I always bring this back to Apex, but it's just like the fact that Apex is hitting Apex. Well, he hasn't hit in Apex. There's plenty more to come from him. But it's like he's really, really kind of like exposed a lot of people that wouldn't have been exposed to our kind of music. And you know, and like his every time he wins, everybody wins.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
If we all follow that mantra and we all support each other, then why not? Because 2 years ago it was a bit more like, it was a bit more kind of clouty and stuff. But now everybody likes to be respectful. It's like, it's kind of like cool to be a nice person now, whereas 2 years ago it wasn't.
Yeah,
sure. Everyone always wants to work together in this scene as well. Like,
people love it.
I see that a lot.
Yeah.
Talking about collabs, you guys, like when it comes to beat selection, it's ridiculous. Like it's very sample based, lo-fi tones. Who are your favorite producers to work with right now?
Go on, Mundy.
Dylan always. Moriarty, obviously. I've only been in the studio with him once, and like we smashed out like 2 great tunes in that time. So them 2 guys, very sick.
Yeah, them 2. And for me, I've got to include Keena. Yeah, Keena, like I think Keena's home just offered me like a lot of space to grow as an artist, and like Keena's invested a lot of time in both of us as well, like just to experiment at his house and make songs that never came out.
Just take like a full day out just to like just have us basically.
Yeah, just to almost get onto the same wavelength, and then you do it the next day and then you're onto it. But like it's like Keena's bedroom is almost like a haven for musical creation.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's cool. Like him and Goya, I'm really, really excited to hear what him and Goya Gombani come out with on the 19th before we drop.
I've got that. I've listened to it. It's amazing.
Oh, I've heard a bit of it.
Amazing. It's so good. So good.
Goya's a very talented man, and as is Keena, like I've explained.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of them.
So do you feel like the London alternative rap scene is getting enough attention right now?
Obviously not right now because of coronavirus, isn't it? But
within the span of maybe the last year, before all of this pandemic stuff was happening.
How do you feel? So. I think so.
The amount that it deserves, definitely. Like there's good music coming out, but you kind of got to search for it as well. You're not just gonna open YouTube and like bare like alternative like real good stuff's gonna start popping up at your butt.
I think the thing is on a broader scale, like internationally, it was for me when I noticed Slow Tie first on Jimmy Kimmel and then Griselda on Jimmy Kimmel. And that was like 2 kind of things that you could like almost like relate to, like sort of the things that we do like with British and alternative, and like lots of soul loops and samples and stuff like that, and that gritty kind of sound as well that they possess. And those are kind of quite pivotal for me. And I think when it gets that recognition on an international scale and people begin to see, oh yeah, they're playing West Side Gun at Louis Vuitton shows and stuff, and it's really cool. When this becomes cool, then we'll be cool. But like, you know, I believe we've been cool since Buddy the Ice Age. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, it's going to be the same forever.
Yeah, for real.
Do you feel like big platforms like Spotify are representing the scene authentically when it comes to maybe like their playlisting and stuff like that?
No. I'd hate to rant about it because I feel like I'm sort of talking too much myself and not letting Buddy get a word in. But
no, you're sweet, man.
The Spotify thing, there's a lot of magicians on Spotify there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know a lot of men with a zillion Spotify things, and ain't nobody coming to your show in real life, and you ain't selling no records in real life. You're not offering anything tangible in real life. So what's the deal? Where are all these magical people on Spotify that are listening to you this much monthly? Something not right. The numbers are all confused now, even on Instagram. All the numbers, it doesn't mean anything anymore. It like literally doesn't. What matters is your crowd engagement and how much you engage with people. And that's what the big companies, the big platforms want to see. They don't care, like, because everything's a myth now. Like, you know what I mean? I know people that
are hidden behind the
people
numbers.
That are legends that have less monthly plays than people that aren't legends.
Yeah,
for real.
100%.
Playlists, a lot of these playlists, you submit to them, they're controlled by streaming farms. The music isn't actually being played to anybody. There's a lot of profiteering going off from the Spotify playlist thing and taking advantage of young, optimistic artists who believe that they're going to go somewhere through taking this route, and it's not the right route. If I didn't have to use Spotify, I wouldn't use it.
So what do you think is the alternative, like places like Bandcamp?
Bandcamp is the one. If you want to support an artist, I said the other day, 3,000 streams on Spotify is the equivalent of £15. That's like buying a t-shirt from me on Bandcamp.
Mm-hmm.
You want to listen to my song 3,000 times, or do you want to give me some money, give Bandcamp a little fee and PayPal a little fee? I'd much rather that. By all means, though, enjoy my music how you like to. If you like it digitally, if you like, I have to deal with the times. We have to deal with how people listen to things modernly. But there's an air of mystery to Spotify that I don't quite trust.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think like now that this pandemic's come through, like it's really shown the ugly side of the music industry, like barefaced, really. No one's making money off streams. Like it's all about touring and buying physical, and that's just at a standstill right now. So
you gotta offer them something different. You gotta offer something physical, or you gotta have constant streams. Like people aren't gonna be streaming the same thing next month, are they? So then maybe you need to have a lot of material that's just being streamed, but then that devalues you as an artist.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's such a complicated time for everybody right now.
For sure. So how did you two meet?
That was I think we just hit each other up on Instagram. And obviously my handle was Conrad. And he obviously saw that. Like, oh shit, my name's Conrad as well, man. Let's make some music. So we linked up.
I won't lie, I seen you on Loudhouse, and I thought this motherfucker spits fire.
Yeah, that's true actually.
That's where I saw you guys first on Loudhouse actually.
I seen him first on Loudhouse too. But yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, imagine if they like put us in the same cipher like unintentionally. That would have probably been a better way. That would have probably been a better story to tell.
Yeah.
But I do remember seeing CL's Loudhouse, the cipher with like Loons and Apex, and obviously took a like into that, and then yeah, we linked up with Keena, made some tunes, and yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Loud House, because that particular cipher that you just talked about was literally like, other than Apex, because I've heard the first EP, which is not even up there anymore, but that cipher was where I kind of like entered into the scene and kind of found, I was like, who are these guys? Like, you know,
doing
that was where I
bits, like,
more into it as well. Like I wasn't too not like clued up on the UK scene beforehand. And then after seeing all these like sick guys from that cipher, it made me want to work with more of them. And
I think JD must have been 15 the first time he contacted me, maybe 16. He's saying, I want to do something. I've been taking photos. The people in my school ain't really feeling it, and they kind of like, so I want to do something a bit different than taking photos. And I'd like to make something like Lord of the Mics, but with SoundCloud. That was literally what he said. Like, I swear to God, like, he's probably, he needs his shine as well. Somebody needs to interview him one day.
It's coming. Sure. It's coming for
he's
sure.
Just built like this thing, like over so many. Like, yeah, if I got drunk and I was in, I'd be like, I'm fucking, I'm like, mate, I did this, mate. Like,
yeah, you owe me your career. You did, right?
Yeah.
He knows it, man. He knows he's the one, and he knows that he's doing bits for the culture. 100%.
He's a good lad.
And you can see it's just authentic. Well. Like, shout out to Noah as well. Because the video for Seafood, I watched it like yesterday, and I was like, this visual is crazy.
Thank you.
That was great.
That's a lockdown visual. We didn't have anywhere to go.
It's crazy. It's so good, man.
That's filmed in the building I live in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, in my apartment building.
Hey, man, use the resources you got.
Yeah. He's very, very good at just working with people, with collaborating with people. I think that's the thing. I think
they're both very good at that, collaborating. Yeah, listening to ideas you've got, working with them, and then adding their own little things to make them that bit better. Both of them are good at that. Because
we all came up together, so it's like we all respect each other. It's not like you're going to some Donny who is like some big man video producer, and he's like, I have this vision, this is my way, this is my way. You have a little vision, he has a little vision, da-da-da-da-da. We show it to a few people, they say, oh, I really don't like that, and then we get rid of it. And that's it, man. Like, and he's the best, he's one of the best people to work with in this young industry of people, definitely. Yeah.
So before we touch into the EP, like, how many unreleased tracks do you two have in the vault? Because I know this EP in particular has been building for a number of years now.
I'm not gonna what, between us two, or
as collaborative?
Oh, yo, we've got like one track that didn't make the album, and I think like there's like a couple of really bad songs that we recorded like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then everything else is in the public eye, but behind the scenes, individually, we've both been cooking away. Like, we've been on a Lewis culture, mate. We've been grinding. Yeah. That kid disappeared for like a year.
I know.
Came back like bang.
For real.
My guy. I love Lewis. He's a beacon of light.
He is.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the forthcoming EP, Out for Lunch, executively produced by Dre the Ski Mask.
Shout out Dre the Ski Mask.
How did that link up come about?
Track Train.
Yeah.
Do you know about that? Do you know about a platform called Track Train?
No, I don't. So
Track Train, you explain it, Mundy. Go
on. It's basically just a website to purchase and lease beats from. I think it was one day we was sitting around your old crib, weren't we? And we found like this real nice beat for Reservations, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it was something different to what we'd both done before. Like it was very like trappy, very like hard hitting bass. and then we both like really stuck with it.
I don't know why. I think at the time, like, I met Mundy, and for some reason, like, I kept thinking he'd like sound sick over trap stuff. I was like, yeah, man, we're gonna rap songs together. And then, like, oh,
it's because
I think go on. You just because
I'm gonna say because with prior to that, when we used to link up, we used to just really like find like really melodic, like, not, I don't want to say simple because that would be like a discredit to the producer, but like it would just be like the same kind of like lo-fi SoundCloud, like think of your like picturesque SoundCloud type beat, and then one day we were just like, nah, scrap that, let's just go with something totally different, and we ran with it.
So you guys hadn't worked with Dre before?
No.
Okay.
I
wasn't really. I don't think I was. Oh, I had one track with him on Peugeot Music Volume 1 called So Special. Inspired by that song by Mavado. But yeah, that was another purchase. It was never really like I've never met the man in the flesh. Like, it's not like Maury and some guy and all them. They worked in person with him, but he's in California now.
He's in LA now, but he's from
London. But he's got a lot of love for what we're doing, you know. And he's just, he's doing his own thing, and like, you know, it's cool, like, because he's made some hot stuff and released it, and now it's disappeared off the internet, so people can't even buy the beats anymore. So it's all right.
Sick.
You know? Yeah.
So the first single, Reservations, it drops on 20th of May. Is going to be accompanied by a video. I wanted to ask what is the song about, but you guys rarely have like a central theme to your songs. When you listen to your music, it's like you're narrating a dream. And when I watched the video,
thank you so much. That is so nice. That's like the nicest compliment. Oh man, I'm going to bed happy.
Because you know, like when you wake up and you think back to your dream, and I'm like, I just done bare shit in that dream. Like, it was just like
trying to explain a dream to someone is sometimes the hardest thing.
So or am I missing something with your music, or is that just how it is? Like, it just rolls off the tongue.
I think Offie Mag once described it as Boast rap. It's Boast rap, like, just I am the coolest thing ever and you cannot, like, or we are the coolest thing ever and you can't really do this, like, or whatever, that kind of attitude. I'm not saying we are, like, cause that would be really, really, like,
especially when we're together as well.
We
just gas each other up a lot of the time. Like, he'll spit a verse, I went, fuck that.
Trying to outshine him.
That was good.
The fact that we're both each other's favorite rappers really helps. Like, so
definitely.
We've got something that's coming out soon. Actually, on an unreleased thing. We do have something coming up.
We got that one too.
This geezer came with bars, and I was just sat there. I had nothing, like, because he got traveled down from Stevenage to London, innit? So he's prepared a week in advance or whatever. Me, I'm kind of working on stuff at the time, and you know, I'm not really focused.
Yeah, you were a busy guy. I had all the free time in the world,
and I was really drunk. So he just Mundy murders everybody on this one track. It's incredible. That's coming out soon.
And I love the cinematography on it as well. So how important are visuals?
Oh, on the video.
Yeah. So how important are visuals when getting your story across? Because I know you're doing visuals for 3 tracks.
So we're doing visuals for 4 tracks. So we've got a visual. We've got the lockdown visuals, which I composed. So we collated all these YouTube clips of things that we like and things that are just inspired by the bars. Like, I was like, Mundy, send me your lyrics so I can like really just like look at it and kind of just YouTube stuff. That's how that kind of went. Clip that together. On two of the songs on the EP though, they're solo songs, and because we're far away from each other, we're not able to link up and make a video.
Right.
But we can make a video, like our solos videos separately, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So those are still gonna. Visually, we wanted it to work with the artwork by Junior, like that black and white.
Aesthetic.
Yeah, a whole cohesion of aesthetic. like of art, sound, visuals packed into a tidy 5 minutes. Like this is just, you know, and we've got to have nice merch dropping with it.
I think it fits well as well because the whole album, like there was really no rules when we made this project. So
exactly.
So like with the videos, that kind of accompanies it kind of well because you've just got a lot of random clips playing whilst we're just talking about random stuff like Boast rap.
We need to send you Mundy's. Mundy's already had his solo video filmed and recorded.
Yeah, send that through.
Yeah, so we're gonna give that to you. We're gonna we're working because it's an independent project. It's so interesting. Like we're just working with so many different media outlets and basically being our own PR people. And you know the videos will probably be premiered on multiple channels instead of one channel because it's not from one record label. Like we're just trying to go with the best routes possible for everything.
Yeah.
So it's going to be super multifaceted in a sense that it's going to be all over the place with media and where it's being sold, but it's going to
be a hectic 2 week. Well, it's going to be
it is a hectic 2 weeks. Like, I don't know. Yeah, we've got a busy schedule of.
That kind of fits into your style and your kind of like persona, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We like to pretend we're not busy. But recently Moriarty's taught me how to be busy.
Yeah.
No.
What's your favorite track on the project, each of you?
Reservations.
Yeah, I'd say Reservations. That was like the selling point for me. Like that tune's great tune. We've
performed it twice live in 2 separate venues and it's just gone off as well.
Yeah.
It's like on a laptop it's an enjoyable listening experience, but if you put it through your speaker, it's got a really ugly bass line that's like almost deliberately like poorly mixed. Like it's
yeah.
So when that's live,
bass line as well.
Yeah, it just really kicks through and it's got this like strong punchlines. I love that song. Yeah, that's the best song.
Yeah, I could listen to that song every day for the rest of my life.
Well, we've been listening to it.
I will be.
For like 3 years practically now. Yeah, man, we made it about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
is there a message you want to put out like to the world with the EP?
What would you like to say to the world, Mundy?
Wash your hands.
Cool.
Stay indoors.
Or kind of like maybe rephrase it. Like, is there anything any kind of story that the EP is trying to tell, or that you're trying to tell people?
I would just like to. Me personally, I would like it to be an accurate reflection of what the London alternative rap music scene is at its best.
Yeah.
Minus the trap flows, because there's brilliant people with trap flows. Like if we had them there, then we would have had the whole package, but we didn't. But like I feel like that's really the goal, is to sort of solidify that and get away from being a lo-fi rapper or a UK hip hop rapper, not even be an alt rapper, but it's just like we want to be on like ID magazine and Dazed and Confused and stuff. We don't want to be in just Complex, you know what I mean? Like we like art, we like fashion, we like things like that.
Yeah.
So we try to do something different.
Try to break the mold a bit.
Definitely.
Bit strong, but yeah, I wouldn't personally say I'll try to break the mold, because like if I don't break the mold, that's kind of like a shame. But yeah, do something different.
Okay.
Yeah,
and like,
for real.
Just to wrap things up, with everything kind of being pushed back, especially like shows and the chance to make dynamic visuals, what do you see for the future of the music industry for underground artists?
I think me and Sel are going to take over.
If that's written down, can we put that in comma sarcastically, like open bracket, sarcastically, close bracket? That is the truth. No, God, what is the next thing? I wouldn't say I'm the best person at laying my finger on particular things. Like, I already feel old now. Like, you know, I'm only 3 years older than Mundy, but I'm 25 years old now, and I'm like, I'm still listening to Buddy 50 Cent and stuff, you know?
Timeless music, man.
Mate, timeless. That's timeless stuff,
you know? But what do you, I don't know. Yeah.
Monday, what was the question again? What was the question?
Yeah.
Sidetrack.
What do you see for the future of like the music industry for underground artists?
In the London or the UK?
Yeah, well, to be fair, actually, I'd like to see it just go a bit more, like, grow internally more, if you see what I mean. Like, I see a lot of Irish, like, Seabacow? That's
Seabacow, I think.
Seabacow. So I see him promoting Irish, a lot of the Irish artists a lot of the time, and it's
they call
great
boys or something. Them boys there, anyway.
Yeah, like just a bit more internal growth. I think like
that alliance.
Alliance. Yeah,
that real shit.
Be a bit more patriotic, you know.
Yeah. All right, so the EP is dropping 20th of May.
Right.
Yeah.
Where can people kind of follow you to follow your journey?
Instagrams, and your Instagrams and your Twitterers.
What's your at?
I thought your microphone cut out, bro. Did you actually just not say anything?
Yeah, I'm at Conrad Mundy. Yeah,
okay.
On both Instagram and Twitter.
CL.
This is always you've done this to me like 3 times in live performances and the radio and everything. Oh man, it's so awkward. So on Twitter I'm at CL Brooks, right? But on Instagram, because there's a lady called Christy Brooks whose middle name must be an L as well, like I'm Conrad L Brooks. There's already a CL Brooks on Twitter, so on Instagram. So on Instagram I am Young Puff 6 Hunter. That's YUNGPUFF6HUNNA. Yeah. You know, I've said that too many times at the end of the radio.
Have you ever thought about changing it?
07009. Ever thought about changing it? What? Just like a CL Brooks or my Instagram title? Yeah.
Your Instagram handle.
Oh, I contacted her the other night. I think she's a bot or something, man. She ain't replying.
Okay.
So I have to speak to somebody at Instagram and they're all
I'm just used to young Puff 6 Hunter now, though.
That's true.
It's like champagne happy, isn't it, baby? You know what I mean?
All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Jamel.
Thanks for having us.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay.